Good morning, everybody. Welcome to History 2213, History of the United States from Discovery through 1877, End of Reconstruction. It is fall term 2020, pandemic month 8 or so, and I hope that you are all safe and well. Course starts tomorrow. This is August 23rd, Sunday morning, and course starts tomorrow, August 24th. We run through December 4th. And this video is just to give you a few points that you would be well served to pay attention to. This semester, for the first time, I'm using a lot of material that comes from the textbook publisher. We will be using a new textbook this semester, and there's a lot of new material that's incorporated into every one of the modules for each chapter that we're going to cover. There are 15 chapters this semester. First off, make sure that you're clear on how to navigate Canvas. For any of you who are taking an online course for the first time, it's very important to know how to work your way around the online system. To help you with that, on the left side of your screen, there are a number of different menu items. And the first one is your home page. There's lots of information there about the basic structure of the course and things that you need to pay attention to. There's a syllabus link that will take you to the formal college syllabus, as well as the schedule of assignments and work that has to be done during the course of the semester by due dates. There's a module link, and the modules will take you through the course week by week, chapter by chapter. The first is a Heinz introductory module that includes information that you need to review, an orientation quiz that you need to complete, information on instant access, that is the method by which you are able to get your textbook online, how to read it, and a check-in to the course assignment. That is, the first week I need you to respond to an assignment that simply tells us who you are and why you're here, and that has to be done by Friday, the 28th, so that I know that you, in fact, are planning to stay in the course. If you do not respond to that and I see no activity from you in that first week of the course, the strong possibility exists that you will be dropped as a no-show. So it's a nice way to say hi and introduce yourself and tell us why you're here, and then also indicate to me that you plan on being here. So that's all important stuff that you'll find in the intro module. Beyond that, there is a section that is from Norton Publishers. That is the textbook publisher that we're using this semester. And it provides information on how to use the information that's available. One of the first links under course materials is your ebook. And that is where you can click and open your textbook for reading. It's not available through the left menu in the manner that we have used in the past, but it is in that link in the module, so pay attention to that. There are also help links to other information from Norton Publishing, and one of the most critical ones for you to look at is how to use Inquisitive, because I've decided to include some gamification for helping you to prepare your material this semester. And so every chapter will have an inquisitive exercise, which counts for 10% of your total course grade. But it's really fun. I mean, I did the one for the first chapter the other day and found that it was really, really engaging. I have to tell you, I was really skeptical. I thought, what is this? But it was really fun. There's sort of drag and drop filling in words where they belong in a paragraph. Some chronology, that is, put various events in chronological order, that is the order in which they occurred historically, and some other questions that you can drag and drop. This is the correct answer, this is a correct answer, this is a correct answer, no, this one's not a correct answer. And when you drag them into the appropriate correct or incorrect boxes, it explains what they're about, why they're right or why they're not right, and it helps you to understand that information from your reading. So I thought it would be fun for us, a relatively painless way to familiarize you with the material in the textbook and help to reinforce the information that you've read in a rather painless and, dare I say, fun way. So every chapter will have an inquisitive exercise or quiz, and that information as to how to is included in that support module at the top of your page. Beyond that, then every chapter has a module, and there are author videos, there are core objectives, so you understand what the purpose of the information in that chapter is, sort of an overview of those outlines, a chronology outline so that you can see the time period that's being covered in the chapter and the various events that occur and where they fit in the sequence of events. Then there's the inquisitive exercise and a quiz. And all of those you will have for every chapter. And if you work your way through the modules, week over week, there's usually one chapter, although I think there are a couple of weeks where there are 2 chapters covered in order for us to cover all the 15 chapters in the course. It's a very nice sequence to follow in order to make sure that you can keep up with all of the material. Regarding the assigned work, the quizzes are how I keep attendance. So if you do not finish or complete a quiz by the due date, and they are due every Friday at midnight or by midnight, then you're marked absent for the week. So this is how we keep track of who's actually attending the course. Just going in and looking at material doesn't qualify. You have to complete an assigned exercise. That is a quiz, or on some of the weeks where you have a reading and writing assignment, you have to finish something in that by the deadline of that week in order to be counted as present. If you miss 2 courses, or 2 classes, 2 weeks, you then run the risk of being dropped from the courses as non-responsive. And if you plan on finishing this course, you need to make sure you do that. All the quizzes are online for the entire semester. You have 2 chances every quiz to complete them. That is, if you do really badly the first time you try it and you take it again and you do better, your best score is kept. But again, you must do them by the due date. And should it happen that in the course of the term you miss something, you can go back and complete it. It will be marked late, but you can do so. So the quizzes are online. Now the other exercises, that is the inquisitive exercises, the reading and writing assignments for an additional book that you're required to read, the midterm and the final. All of those have hard due dates. You have to finish the work by the due date in order to get credit for it. Now, regarding that additional reading, in addition to your textbook, you have an additional book to read. It's called The Origins of American Slavery by Betty Wood. It's a short book. It's about 85, 88 pages, something like that. It's not very long. You have 2 reading and writing exercises in the first half of the semester that you are required to complete. The first reading and writing exercise covers the introduction through chapter 2, and the second exercise is chapter 3 through 5. And there are a set of questions for each one of those chapters. So it is essential that you buy the book as quickly as possible. It's available. It should be available at the bookstore on campus. You may also find it on Amazon. If that's more convenient for some of you, you can check to see if it's available there. I have information regarding the ISBN number, as well as an image of the textbook cover, so you know what you're looking for. But get that book as soon as you can and start reading, because you cannot find the information to answer those questions in your textbook. This is material taken from the additional reading. So get it, read it, and make sure that you complete those exercises on time, because that's a significant portion of your final course grade. There's a midterm. The midterm is proctored. That is, you will use HonorLock to have a virtual proctor for your exam. If for any reason you do not have a webcam, you don't have a laptop, you don't have the equipment necessary to take a proctored exam at your home or wherever you do your online work, the testing centers on campus will be opened. However, they will not accept walk-ins. You must make an appointment through Smarter Proctoring, and the reason for that, of course, is because of the pandemic. They need to make sure that they limit the number of students who are in the facility at any given time to ensure that no one contracts any of this nasty germ. So If for any reason you have to take an on-site exam, make arrangements well in advance. The exam dates are posted. I haven't completed the exams yet, so they're not actually available, but the dates are present. And so make your appointment if you do not have the equipment necessary to take your virtual exam at home. The final exam is not proctored. You'll take it just like you do all of your other quizzes and so on. It's a take home. It's a time limited. It's 2-hour exam, but it does not require that you have it proctored or take it at a proctored location. So that's that for the coursework. There's a lot of additional information that's available in each of the modules, and I would really urge you to take advantage of it. Dig into this stuff. Any of you who think that taking a history course is boring, I think, of course, you're way off track, because history is fascinating. It's wonderful. And most especially at this point in our history, it seems, in the experience of the United States, it seems really essential that we understand how we got here and where we came from and what the foundations of this nation were and are. And so it's anybody who thinks that history is something that you're never going to use is only somebody who doesn't pay attention to life around them, because it is most certainly important to all of us every day in the world that we live in. And it's interesting. And just remember, it's people like you and me. Sure, the further back you go, the really important people are the ones that we hear about. But history is simply the story of the people. And history, if you pursue the field, you'll find that history covers everything and everybody, the regular folks and the famous folks, the generals and the pot scrubbers. So it's useful, it's valuable, and it's a great story. And obviously I think so because I've been doing this for like 40 years or something crazy like that. So please, don't resist it. Embrace it. It can be really, really wonderful. Now, if you have any questions about the course, about materials, I have chat room virtual office hours on Wednesday evenings. It's 6 to 7 here in California, where I am, and that makes it 8 to 9 in Central Time. And the chat room is only monitored during those office hours. So if you need to reach me right away, email me, or if it's really urgent, call me. Do tell me who you are and what course you're in. That really helps. But if you have a question, or you want to have a conversation during that chat room period during virtual office hours, I'm available. If you write something in there on Monday night, I won't see it until Wednesday night. So please keep that in mind, because it's very frustrating to have students who are asking questions to not get any answer. But the virtual office hours are office hours, and it's just like physical office hours. I can't answer questions if I'm not there. So pay attention to that kind of thing. Let's see, what else? I hope that that you're all enjoying the course as we go through. And if you have any questions, email me. If chat room doesn't work for you, give me a call if that works. I do have a day job. I work 7 to 4, so I can't always answer the phone in the course of the day. Sometimes emailing I can sneak in. So if you have something that you need to know quickly, please email me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Usually 24 hours is the absolute max, barring technical difficulties or power outages, which we have been known to experience because of the heat wave out here. So there's a check-in assignment. Please take care of it. Pay attention to the due dates. Read the material that you have available, and enjoy the course. Enjoy the semester. We're going to cover some terrific stuff. So if you have questions, let me know. Dig in. Go after it. Embrace it. It's the story of the United States is really fascinating. Not always pretty, but really fascinating. And I hope you all have a really great semester. Thank you.